Welcome to week 17. I skipped last week because my kids were here, but really all I did was mow lower and finalize my plans. But here we are, Monday, August 17th, and the final battle in the war against trivialis has begun. Step 1 today was mowing down to 1 inch, which is the lowest I can get on the riding mower. As you can see here, I tried the push mower, but it didn't seem to make much difference, and then the battery died, so that was that. But that's okay. So after mowing, I used the pull-behind sweeper to collect the grass clippings, and then I used the pull-behind dethatching rake to scrape up the soil and rake up sticks and seeds and all that. And over here, I put all those grass clippings that I collected, and there are more to come with more that I have to do. For extra weight, I just used these 2 slabs that I tied on with a ratchet strap. It did a really good job of leaving those nice striations in the soil, and it looks so good that I feel bad getting the sweeper out over them because I know the sweeper is just gonna flatten everything out, and the seed would fit really well into those nice little striations. But look at all this garbage that it brought up. All this needs to get picked up and thrown back into the woods over there. So let's get to work. All right, I'm totally exhausted. 6 o'clock, here were the steps. I mowed as low as I could. Like I showed, it was the 1 inch. Then I ran the sweeper over everything to pick up all the clippings. Then I dethatched or raked, got up a bunch more, and swept up all those clippings. And then what you notice is that doing all this sweeping and everything makes the grass stand up. Like here, for example. See, this is really long. So I really need to try to cut all this again, right? But the problem is that our sweeper, every time I use it, some part of it breaks, and I have to kind of jerry-rig it back together. And I'm just really tired of doing that. And so when I put it away, it basically fell into pieces. And I thought, okay, I won't deal with it until, the leaves are falling and I need to sweep up the leaves. And I'm like, I'll just deal with that, in a couple months. But because I'm gonna have to mow some more, and because I did mow some more, I'm gonna have to fix it tomorrow and do this all over again, because this is more of what I'm talking about. How the grass is just standing up here. And I don't even know, maybe this is fungus, it's coming right up. At this point, I don't even care. Look at that. Look at that. Gross. It's super, super long. Look at that. Look at how long that is. It's because there's a depression and it just doesn't come up. If the ground was more even, we wouldn't have this issue. But unfortunately, we have so many hills and valleys. We've got scalping right next to something like this. So I'm overwhelmed, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna plan on tomorrow being just another day of prep. So that's where we're at. It is exhausting. It is terrifying. Oh gosh, we fed these deer like 3 times today, guys. I can't feed you anymore. See that? It's a good seed bed. So, all right, we will come back tomorrow. It is Tuesday, August 18th. I got a good night's sleep and I was ready to get a ton accomplished, which I did, and now I'm exhausted again. Today's steps were first, mow again to get those spots that the sweeper picked up. I also weed whacked those depressions, and then I zip tied the sweeper together. But as you can see, the last thing I did was aerate. So all these little holes here. Over here is the area where the gutter drains down from the house. I added another bag of river rocks to help with drainage, and also put down a bag of topsoil. All this here was pretty easy. I did try to pull up some grass clippings by hand, make little piles. I just wanted to do as much as I could. In this spot in the front, after I weed whacked those depressions, I put down another bag of topsoil in kind of the worst spot where that tree used to be. Hopefully it'll do something. More than likely, it's really not going to make much difference in the long run. It needs a lot more fill dirt here than I can handle right now, but I felt like I just wanted to try doing something. When I started aerating, I had a couple big cinder blocks and a few slabs on the aerator, which is less than I've used in prior years, but we've gotten so much rain this summer that the spikes just sank way too deep and I got bogged down. I ended up having to jettison the whole attachment. First, I just tried taking off some weight, but then I just had to take off the whole thing to get the mower out and left these ruts behind. But who really cares at this point, right? I'm gonna seed them just like everything else and move forward. But look how bad they look. Over here is where the bent grass was. I pulled out as much as I could. I didn't want to pull out any good fescue. Again, because it's next to the driveway, it is a depression and a lot of that grass gets matted down. At some point, I just had to say, I can't do this anymore. So I just tried to stand it up, and hopefully this seed will get down in there and it'll be okay. I also put another bag of topsoil over here where I got a lot of standing water after the rain. Just to try to build it up a little bit. Again, I don't know if it's really gonna make a difference in the end, but this spot is always the hardest, and I'm really, really hoping that we get some luck with the fine fescue. I wanted to get some of those striations back, so I hand raked some areas, but I am too old and tired and I just couldn't do it anymore. So there I did, but over there I didn't do. I might just get the rake out again and run it over some of this, which means I have to run the sweeper again too. But there's still a lot of grass clippings everywhere, and I'm worried that they'll interfere with germination. So it'll take some more work, but I think it'd be worth it. In this spot, again, there's so many grass clippings, and I can't leave them here. Nothing is gonna germinate, or it might, but it's not gonna do a very good job. I mean, look at this. Look at these clumps that are just resting on the surface. And since the rake isn't getting them up, I think I'm just gonna have to do it by hand, which is gonna be a lot of work. But again, if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it right. I gotta get rid of all this garbage. I'm also finally convinced that it's not me that's messed up. It's this sweeper. This is only the third season that I've used it, and I've just had nothing but problems with it from the beginning. It's got good reviews, but the canvas on the edges is already ripping. It's worn through. These things come apart all the time. Here's the canvas, here's a hole, and you know, it's just minutes from disintegrating and falling apart completely, and the metal's wearing through here, and there's a pole that extends along the inside to keep the bag up, and the screws literally sheared from the cross beam. See, it runs from like here down this front area and it keeps the bag open. But right here I had to use duct tape and more zip ties to try to keep it together. It's just a bad design. It shouldn't happen, but I'm hoping that these zip ties and duct tape will get me through to the next round. So anyway, this is where I dump the clippings, right here, and then I get the leaf blower and blow them off of the rocks and get it all cleaned up, put them back there. When there's a lot of them, I literally have to pick them up and toss them over to the side because it's just too heavy even for the leaf blower, but it works great. It's been a great little spot to get this done. I do it with the leaves too. I'm doing this video just for my #1 fan, which is my daughter, because I'm exhausted. So I did go ahead and rake. I didn't rake the front yard. I just raked part of this backyard. I did also sweep. The sweeper did not break. There's my rake. Or dethatch or whatever. It's not dethatching this grass. Then there were just these spots that I just had to hand rake. I had 2 different rakes. I would loosen everything up with this rake and then pick up the grass clippings with that rake, put them in the wheelbarrow, dumped them over there, and I feel a lot better. I didn't want to run the brush over too much because the brush kind of smooths things out, and then the tire tracks, I didn't want to smooth it out. This I did by hand. All of this I did by hand. Ugh, I'm not even worrying about that. But all of this down here, raked it all up by hand because I really need grass to grow here. I feel good. Is it perfect? No. I don't know if I could pay someone and make it perfect. But do I think I'm gonna get good germination? I do. I think I have a good soil prep. Here's this all nice and chunked up. So tomorrow I will put down seed. I will attach the striping kit back to the mower and mush everything down with that. Press it into the ground. I will put down straw. I will put down peat moss. But right now, I'm gonna go take a shower. Look at those nasty, dirty legs. Oh, I'm so excited to have grass. All right, that's it for Tuesday. I'm proud of myself. I did a great job. It is officially seed down day. Wednesday, August 19th, 9:30 a.m. Just taking a look at where we're starting. Oh gosh, there are the ruts I left. I'm getting the mower stuck. Lots of dirt showing for some good seed to soil contact. There is the hole that I tried to patch. Also a lot of grass clippings that I couldn't get up with the rake. So I think this is going to be a great job for the college boy to do for me. The issue seems to be along the sidewalk edge, which again is a depression, and it just keeps the grass matted down, and the rake just doesn't work very well in there, the pull behind rake. All in all, I'm pretty stoked about my seed bed prep, even here in the front yard. Here in the backyard, it's looking good too. I love seeing these aeration holes and all these plugs that have come up. It's so much better than in the past years when it's just been incredibly dry and I could hardly get any plugs up. But this year, it's perfect. It's just perfect. The ground has been nice and ready, and we got some good aeration, which is going to help with compaction. It's going to help get water down into the roots of the plants and get nutrients down there as well. It's been so wet that even overnight, last night, we didn't get any more rain. It's just been moist. and we got slime mold just overnight. Here's some more slime mold. Look at that. Crazy. But this area needs to be worked in a little bit more. Again, we're going to ask the college boy to do some of that. And he's a good sport, so he will. My seedbed prep looks great. It kind of looks like a farm field that's ready to be planted, right? That's kind of what I feel like sometimes. I'm really hoping that putting fine fescue in this corner by these spruce trees will help. I haven't had great luck getting the tall fescue to grow here in the past. I mean, we get some, but it's not great. But I'm hoping the fine fescue will love this area. But anyway, I'm hoping these will be great before shots, and we'll have some amazing after shots to compare them with. This is my Resilience 2 turf type tall fescue. No weed seeds in here, and just a tiny bit of inert matter. I'm using setting 6 because I'm going a little lighter. Last year I used an 8 on the front. The fine fescue seeds really are fine. They're a lot smaller than the tall fescue. I wasn't sure what setting to use, but I thought, okay, well, I will start with a lower setting because they're so small, but that didn't work at all. Almost nothing came out. So I ended up going all the way to 15 to try to get some of these seeds out. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, started down here at 5, moved my way up, ended up at 15. What are you gonna do? I ended up using my hand-powered Scott spreader, and it worked great, and also just put some down by hand. I did ask the boy to take care of those edges for me. He's such a great sport. He's an awesome helper and just a monster. So all this is easy for him, but I'm glad to have a college boy home for the summer. And this is the distribution we ended up with. It's not perfect, which is all I see when I look at it, are the imperfections, but it's a good amount of seed down, and it's a good mix of tall and fine fescue here in the back. I didn't mix them together in the hopper. I just spread them separately over the same area, and it worked fine. Maybe it was a little extra work, but I don't even know about that. Everything looks good. I love seeing all my little millions of babies all ready to grow, strong and healthy. And now it's time to lay down some straw and peat moss. I did it. I really did it. I did it in 3 days with full 9 to 5-ish. One day I think it was like 9 to 4:30, 9:30 to 4:30. But I did it, and I ran the sprinklers for 5 minutes on the front yard. It was really fun because I didn't have to come out here and water it. I did not water the backyard because I'm so exhausted. So I'm counting on the rain we're supposed to get tomorrow. Look at how funny those tracks look. But I seeded them. I put peat moss down. But boy, that was rough. But yeah, my greatest limitation was my physical strength and stamina. There were things that I would have done differently if I had all the strength and all the time in the world. But at some point I just had to say, you know what, it's got to be good enough. I have some seed left over that I'm planning to use as needed on areas that don't come up super well. I used the peat moss spreader, which you can see over there. There were 2 things that weren't so great about it. First was that it puts down a lot of peat moss at a time, which is fine if you have an unlimited budget for peat moss. I don't think it necessarily needs as much peat moss as it's putting down, but it saved a lot of manual labor. The second thing is that it got really wiggly and loose. The parts on the side were hitting the latches. So I don't know if something was bent or what might have happened, but anyway, the last bag of peat moss I just put down by hand. You can see the stripes from the peat moss spreader, but I was able to cover a lot of ground with peat moss by hand, and there are still some areas that I would have covered a little better if I had the energy and I had the peat moss, but I just couldn't bear to do it. Laid out 6 of these straw mats in the areas that are most prone to erosion, where I noticed from all of the footage that I got of the rain, and tried again to be really careful with where I put it down, even though it was a hassle to cut it and stuff. I wanted to make sure I got as much coverage as I could. So this is it. It's done. The only thing left is to water and wait. After 2 weeks, I will take up the straw blankets and I will put down starter fertilizer. 2 weeks will be long enough for the seed to germinate and not wash away. Hopefully in 2 weeks I'm going to feel like doing something again, because right now I don't feel like ever doing yard work again in my life. But we did it. We did it. I'm really proud of myself. I think I freaking kicked butt for an old middle-aged woman. That is where we stand at the moment. Wednesday, August something. What is it? The 19th or the 20th? I don't even know. But it's Wednesday. And I'm exhausted, and I don't know. We'll just see what happens. I'm glad we've got rain in the forecast. The weather is perfect for germination and growing seed. We've got highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s coming up. We've got some rain, hopefully not too much. I'm gonna cross my fingers, but we'll deal with it. I'm ready for whatever happens. So that's it for this week. I'm glad it's over.